I wanted to expand on something that I mentioned in my video about socially unacceptable ideals. In particular, the ideal here is authenticity, and the problem is that neediness repels people. And the fewer people you have, the more you need them, and the more it shows. But what I wanted to expand on is there's two paths forward from being needy, and one is a rather tricky philosophical path to actually not being dependent on other people, and very few people actually make it on this path. Like, millions try, but not millions make it. So if you're just a normal person who's done your best to be as self-reliant as you can, but has on introspection realized that you do need other people for happiness, for a sense of security, for mutual reliance, to help collaborate in things that are important to both of you, but which neither of you could really do on your own due to having different strengths and weaknesses. And just the joy of having friends. It's built into us, okay, to want and crave this. So, having tried the path of actually not needing these things, and having found it to be a silly, foolish facade over a deep need, and not having found a way around that deep need, what option do you have left? You pretend. Pretend not to need people. Learn to play that bullshit social game where everyone is too cool to care, and you've got to somehow signal to people over time that yes, you are actually a human being with all the normal human needs. And now that we've pretended for long enough that that's not the case, we can finally admit it. Now, it's probably clear I don't really understand how friendship works, but I do know that I find that kind of inauthentic approach to be a ridiculous hypocrisy, because the person is just as needy. They've just learnt to pretend that they're not, to get the advantage due to someone who actually isn't needy. It's all appearance and no substance. And I think it isolates people unnecessarily. But hey, this is one of those things where it really is a matter of consensus, isn't it? Because you need other people who see it the same way to really be able to have that vulnerability with people and still build a friendship without scaring them off.